Hello, in this video, we're going to look at two steps in our 9 steps to get our nonprofit formed and organized and sustainable. And those two steps are defining where you fit in and the mission statement. So with that, let's dive right into it. Here are the 9 steps that we focus on. That's defining your purpose, developing a mission statement, and in this video, we're covering those first two. In other videos, we'll cover the other topics listed here. So let's dive right into it. So, to define our purpose, the first thing we need to do is to identify the need. Now, we see a need, we might even know what that need is, but we need to be able to clearly identify and state the specific need. So, what problem are you solving? Why does it matter? A strong problem statement should also include an assessment of what happens if the need remains unmet. This becomes your case for why your nonprofit exists. Gathering this data will help towards the mission statement. Now, the next thing is now that you've got the need identified, you think you know what it is, we need to quantify it. We need evidence to back that up. And that includes using data where possible, statistics, research findings, and case studies if you can find it. Sometimes data is limited, in which case you need to find compelling anecdotal and personal stories that can highlight the urgency of the need. Combined together, they can help paint a picture that is factual and relatable to potential donors. So now you've got a need and you've quantified it in some way. The next thing is to determine whether your community supports the need you've assessed. In other words, is this a need your community thinks needs to be resolved? So, to demonstrate that this need resonates with your community, gather testimonials from the community, things like survey responses or other evidence showing that this issue is a concern for others and not just you. Community support is critical for building momentum and credibility for the sustainability of your nonprofit. Now that we have the need and we've quantified the need and we know that we have community support, the next thing we need to do is talk about what our planned activities are. And that is, how do you plan to address this need? How will you address it? Be as detailed as possible. What will you do? What will the programs involve? How will they be implemented from a practical, technical perspective? And this will show that you have a thoughtful and actionable plan to tackle the need that you've identified. Next, when you do all of this, what are the expected outcomes? Clearly articulate the positive outcomes your nonprofit hopes to achieve. What will success look like? How will your activities impact the community or those in need? By outlining expected outcomes, you give supporters a vision of the change that they'll be contributing towards. That all translates into the value proposition. So communicate what makes your nonprofit unique. Why is your approach different from other programs, if there are any, or other organizations serving in the same space? Highlight the value your nonprofit brings to the community and the innovative solutions or perspectives that you're offering. So this document, the work that you've done here, will contribute towards the next step, which is the mission statement. Let's move over and take a look at the mission statement components. Here are the milestones for the mission statement. They include the purpose and vision, the core values, target audience, the unique approach you're going to take, inspiration and motivation, and call to action. So developing your mission statement is pivotal because fundraisers and donors will both be looking to this to see whether or not they're aligned. This statement serves as a beacon that guides your organization and inspires others to join your cause. Everything we've worked on so far, defining your purpose, identifying needs, and outlining activities, will help inform this essential step. Let's break it down into its 6 components a little closer. So, for purpose and mission, clearly define the purpose and vision of your nonprofit. What are you working to achieve, and what change do you hope to see? Your mission statement should capture the essence of your goal and the impact you envision, creating alignment among your team and prospective supporters. Next comes core values, highlighting the core values that will guide your nonprofit's decision and strategies. These values reflect your principles and beliefs, so when decisions have to be made on the fly, this can serve as a compass as to which option do you select. This should resonate with your audience and build trust by showing integrity behind your work. Now, when we talk about the target audience here, we're talking about the community we serve. When we talk about fundraising, we're talking about who we're going to raise money from. In this case, when we talk about a target audience, we're saying specify the group of people or community your nonprofit is committed to serving and why this is important. How will your nonprofit address their unique needs? Being clear about your target audience will help create a focus that ensures your mission connects with those who need it most and those who want to support it the most. And of course, there is this unique approach spin. Oftentimes, there are many charities out there in a competitive space, and they might generally touch on many needs. The question is, what sets your nonprofit apart? Define the innovative strategies, programs, and methods you'll use to achieve your goals. Your unique approach is what differentiates your nonprofit in a crowded space and makes it compelling for supporters to invest in your work. Then, when we move on to inspiration and motivation, this is where you share a story behind your nonprofit's creation. What inspired you to take action? What keeps you motivated to pursue this mission? Personal stories and heartfelt anecdotes can be incredibly powerful, allowing others to see the passion and commitment driving your vision. Now, remember that this inspiration and motivation that you identify here becomes something that you inspire your board members with, and they'll carry that same inspiration and mission and vision forward into their networks. And then there's the call to action. End with a strong and clear invitation for others to join your cause. Outline specific ways they can contribute. Now, sometimes that's volunteering, other times it's donating. It might be spreading a word within their networks. All of these are positive. So, your mission statement isn't just about what you hope to achieve, it's also about building a community of people who believe in your work. So, remember, your mission statement is more than just words, it's a declaration of purpose, a rallying cry for change, and a promise to the community you serve. So, with that in mind, focus on how you can build this out to help you recruit board members, recruit volunteers, recruit donors, and so much more. There are some excellent examples of mission statements out there. A quick Google will pop some up for you. So, in closing, I would say that it's important to not skip these two steps: defining and establishing your mission statement. That feeds right into the rest of your mission. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching.